Hi, everybody. This is Randy Suits with a letter and a song. Today's letter for September 4 is God's men had no earthly credentials. After the fall of man in the Garden of Eden, the legitimacy of the men and women of the one true God has always been challenged. Joseph was the man who ruled Egypt through 7 years of famine with a plan that he suggested to Pharaoh after interpreting the dream that troubled Pharaoh. The magicians, the experts of their time, were helpless and afraid to decipher the dream, primarily because if they falsely interpreted the dream, it meant death. Joseph knew this as well, but he believed God for the correct revelation and presented it faithfully to the king of Egypt. Joseph had no credentials, but he had more credibility than the magicians who claimed to divine the future. Pharaoh realized this instantly when God, through Joseph, presented a plan. He said, "For as much as God has showed you all this, there is none so discreet and wise as you. You shall be over my house, and according unto your word shall all my people be ruled. Only in the throne will I be greater than you." It pleases God to reveal the credibility of his servants in the face of the error of those who lead men astray with worldly credentials. Even our Lord Jesus Christ had no worldly credentials, but he told the publicans, scribes, and Pharisees, the educated of that day, "You do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of God." The experts of this day thought, "Who does this man think he is?" Yet God only reveals his mysteries to the faithful who reverence him and his ways. Though God's men had no worldly credentials, they did and still do have heavenly credibility to those who order their lives after the pattern lived by Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. May we always have credibility with God. Kohane. Here again, the story of Joseph, and we've talked about it before, presents a great example of credibility. When you speak the things that God gives you, you have credibility with the Most High God. And friends, it doesn't matter whether you have credibility with anybody else or not. Even in this day, we have many so-called educated people making foolish decisions and leading the citizens of their countries blindly down the roads of famine and financial failure, and one mistake after another. And those are the things that the men of this world do with the so-called high-minded, the well-educated. They have credentials accepted by the world, but no credibility with the Most High God or men and people of common sense. This is what we find. It seems the more you study the Bible, you see that God will take what would be the most unlikely man of all and give him a handful of people to defeat an army. And he does this so that there's no mistake about it, that it was God who brought the victory and not men. He's not going to share his glory. And in addition to that, he's a merciful God. He doesn't want men to foolishly think that they did it by the power of their hand. So this is the day that we live and we search for the things of God as we have always. Let us draw closer to him in all ways and seek to know his perfect mind, believing and knowing beyond all doubt, without any doubt, that whatever God promises, he will do. Our song for today is going to be Kiss an Angel Good Morning. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder, how does a man get to be this way? Always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of a happiness, but some of them never learn it's a simple thing. I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning. Love her like the devil when you get back home. You've got to kiss an angel good morning. Love her like the devil when you get back home. Isn't it the truth? Isn't it the truth? And I'll tell you, a good woman in your life is like an angel. God knew what he was doing when he prepared a woman for a man and a man for a woman. His plan and his judgment was perfect. And how can we ask for any better than what he provides for us? May we, in our relationship with him, attempt and do everything in our power to align our wills with his. Because when we do that, we are without mistake. When we can align our will with his, we're walking in a path of life, as we're in the presence of the Most High God when we can do those things. Let's give thanks in all things that he has given us, especially the relationship of marriage between husband and wife. It is so much like the spirit, the relationship between the Father and the Son. And now, my dear friends, may the Lord, even the Most High God, be with you in all that you think, say, do, and are. Thank you for being, and God willing, we'll see you again soon.